Okay. Okay, so please kindly help me and share the link, maybe on your timeline in the WhatsApp group, so that others can join us. So these are the things I'm sharing with you. The 6 of them I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. So are you ready? If you're ready, put ready in the comment section. I want to know you're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, put ready in the comment section. Put ready in the comment section. I met this my hair this evening. Schoolgirl hair. At least so that I'll be pouring water on my hair. When I enter the shower, I won't be looking for what to come. I'll just pour water on my head. Look at the cool my head. Okay, great. Check your audio. I can't hear you. Faith, you say you can't hear me even right now. Oh my goodness. You can't hear me even right now, Faith. Vetu, can you hear me? Tell me, talk to me. Can you hear me? You can't hear me. Oh, great. Let me get my earpiece. Let me get earpiece. Just 1 minute. Let me get my earpiece. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm back. Let me see if you can hear me now. So let me just see. Let me just plug. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me now, let me know. It's not mute. If you can hear me now, just let me know. Now, obstructing the sound. If you can hear me now, tell me. Can you hear me now? I've removed the earpiece again. Can you hear me now? Okay. What do I do? Okay. Can you hear me now? Let me check the chats. I don't know if you can hear me. Come on now. I don't like this. I want us to run and finish fast. Oh shit. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Can you hear me now? It's better with that ear. Yes. Oh, great. Great. You can hear me. Oh, okay. Please help me and see if we can share this. Okay. Let me see if I can share this into the group. I'm seeing some persons asking, is it a different link? And they want to share. Okay, so let me share. Sorry, let me just share. Let me just share too. That's it. Okay, great. All right, it's better now. Okay, so I'm going to be screaming as much as possible so you can hear me. So I was trying to share a bit why I decided to host this class. The goal of this class is solely for me to share with you how you can also build your visibility. Now, I'm sharing with you strategies that I am using personally, right? Strategies that I'm using in my business. Now, the purpose of this class is not to sell any course. I'm not selling any course to you at the end of this class. This class is just for me to share with you. It's just a burden within me to share with people who are also on this journey, right? And if you notice, it's not one of the programs that I promote so much. I ran ads a few days, but I just at some point just stopped. I just wanted to reach just a few persons who are willing and who are ready to take this class, right? So all I want you to do is I want you to open up your mind, get through the lessons. If you have questions, ask me in the comment section. Let us get to interact as I share with you my limits coming in. Hey, I'm goodness Ben, right? Okay, great. So first of all, I'm going to be sharing with you a few facts. I shared earlier that we have 6 things we're going to look at tonight. And one of them, the number one is I'm going to be sharing with you a few facts that I want you to be aware of when it comes to creating content for visibility. Now, first thing you need to understand is that visibility is not final. You don't get to a point to say, nah, I'm visible. Now, to where I would say that, because there's always a higher level. Now, you become so visible, you're the number one personal brand in Nigeria. You want to grow to become number one in Africa. You're number one in Africa. You want to begin to expand beyond the continent of Africa. So you get to see that visibility is not just, it's not final. You don't get to, it's not infinite. It's infinite. You don't get to a point where you say, oh, these are highest level of visibility. So I'm cool, right? So it's continuous. It is continuous. So what I'm going to be sharing with you, these are the things that I'm doing presently, things that have helped, things that has helped. Fact I want to share with you about visibility is this: visibility is not final. It doesn't have a final stage. It's infinite, right? You continue to grow your visibility. That's number one. I just want to get the mindset ready. That's number one. Number two fact is this. This is content. They don't have an accident. They have post intentionally. If you want to be visible, you become visible on it and become visible. Visibility doesn't happen accidentally. All right? You can't just be playing around on social media and suddenly make it visible. It's online. So how visible your content is on the internet, your content visibility. So how are or your brand will be online. That's the truth. More visible. In other words, you want your content to become more visible. If you want more people to get to know about you, that means you need to make your content to be seen by more people. So your content visibility is directly proportional to your brand's visibility. So all you're paying attention to as someone who is trying to grow a brand, all you have to pay attention to is the visibility of the content you are putting out. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's the visibility of your content. You want to be known worldwide. That means you want your content to be seen worldwide. You want to be known in Nigeria, all over Nigeria. That means you want your content to be seen all over Nigeria. Now, I want us to be able to break it down to this point so that we pay attention to the call. So we don't just keep saying, I want to be visible. I want to be visible. And it's just vague. It's just there. It's just empty, right? So it's about your content visibility. Now, what is visibility? What is visibility? Now, for me, I explain visibility, or I say visibility is not about showing up. Visibility is about showing up before people who need your message, who need the solutions you provide. It's about showing up qualitatively, showing up to the right people. You can be visible, right? But you're not visible to the right people. And as a personal brand, you don't need that kind of visibility. You know, you have 1,000 people in your community or your group on social media, on Facebook, and out of those 1,000 people, just 5 are the people who are in your niche. Just 5 will buy your kind of products. That's not visibility. Does that make sense to you? That's not visibility. So visibility is about being visible to the right people who need the kind of solution and message that you carry. So for me, my visibility will only be perfect if I'm showing up to people who are building personal brands, who want to monetize their knowledge, and who want to make an impact in the life of others, because these are the people that I help. These are the people that I serve. So if I'm visible to people who are what example do I give now? To people who are forex traders. Okay, a forex trader might want to monetize his knowledge, so it could also make sense a bit. So what example do I give? Of course, I work with individuals. Okay, of course, forex traders, not all of them want to monetize their knowledge. Some of them are more interested in sending out their signals and asking people to give them money to sell, to trade with, right? So if I'm visible to that kind of audience, or I'm visible to people who are hairdressers, right? Or people who sell clothes, people who sell dresses, shoes, bags, that's what they're into. That's what they do. If I'm visible to those kind of to people in that kind of niche, my visibility is useless. I have 10,000 followers, and the 10,000 followers are not people who need my solution. It's useless visibility. It's useless visibility. So when you are trying to be visible, when you want your content to be seen, you want your content to be seen by the right people who need the solution that you provide. I don't know if this is making sense to you. So when we're talking about visibility, we're talking about being visible to the right audience, the people who need your kind of solution, who need the kind of message that you carry, the people whose life can be transformed by the message that you carry as a personal brand. So that is what visibility is for you. Visibility might not be the same thing for an influencer who is just looking for crowd. But for you as a personal brand, for you as someone who is trying to monetize his or her knowledge, who is trying to make an impact, who has a message to share, your own kind of visibility is different, because you're not just looking for anyone. Rather, you're looking for people who will pay attention to the solution that you carry. So by the time you're trying to establish yourself as an authority, or establish your brand, or increase your visibility, you know the kind of people that you're targeting. All right, so that covers the 3 facts that I want us to pay attention to, and what visibility is for us as personal brands. So having looked at this area, Now, the next thing I want to share with you is this. I want to share with you the two aspects of visibility that I want you to pay attention to as a personal brand. Now, you're building your brand on social media, you're trying to monetize your knowledge, you're trying to make an impact in the life of others, and you want to expand your reach. There are two types of visibility that work for you. That is the paid visibility and the organic visibility. The paid visibility and organic visibility. Now, when we talk about organic visibility, I know you may have have an understanding of what I'm trying to refer to. We're trying to talk about being visible to people without having to pay for that service. While the paid visibility is where you have to part with some money. You have to part with some money for you to now get to those people. Now, when we talk about organic visibility, we're talking about your content, the content you're posting on your YouTube, the content you're posting on your Facebook profile, the content you're posting on your Instagram, every content you're sharing, the content you're sharing in your email list, right? To the people on your email list. These are the things that you do that you don't get to pay for it. So this is your organic visibility, the ones you don't pay for. Now, the paid ones, when we talk about the paid ones, we are referring to a paid Facebook advert, paid Google ad, paid Twitter ad, paid Instagram ad, every ad that you pay for. We're also referring to adverts that you pay for on people's page. You know, there are persons who promote your page for a fee, right? Adverts that you pay for. Every advert you pay for is a paid paid form of visibility. You're trying to be visible to a certain audience by paying for it. Now, I want you to understand that you have to master both. You have to embrace both. If you've not come to social media to play around, if you've come to social media to do business and to establish yourself as an authority, to win, you have to grab the two aspects. You have to grab the organic aspect and master it. You have to grab the paid aspect and also master it. I see people say, oh, I'm more comfortable with, I don't know how to run ads. I prefer organic. It's not in 2021. Just not in 2021, sincerely. It's not in 2021. I mean, you can't go far without ads. That's the truth. You cannot go far without ads because the algorithm is constantly working against organic reach. Recently, my reach on Facebook dropped because I added links to, I think it was even this visibility class. I added a link to the post. And since then, my reach has suddenly gone down. Like, it's really discouraging even posting, right? So it's important that you embrace the two. It's important that you embrace the two, that you master the two, because the algorithm wouldn't let you reach lots of people without paying, because that's how they make their money, right? So when you pay for such service, you have the liberty to now reach as much people as possible. But then organic has a role it plays too. And that is why, for you that is trying to build your visibility, you have to pay attention to organic. You have to pay attention to paid ads. And in this class, I'm going to be sharing with you things you can do when it comes to organic. I'm going to be sharing lots of that with you as we move on. So the two aspects of visibility that you must master is the organic reach and the paid ad, the paid reach, the two of them. You can't, if you've been building on one, you have to pick up the other. If you have been building on one, you have to pick up the other. I think it was in February or in March. I had a goal of hitting at least 600 people getting to know about my brand. So I launched out an ad, and within 1 week, I had 500 people subscribe. 500 new individuals got to know about me within 1 week, right? So that is me being intentional about my visibility. That's the truth. So even if I post 30,000 times on my timeline, those new people will not get to know me because they are not my friends. They don't know me from anywhere. They won't. But because I had to leverage the paid aspect of visibility, I was able to get their attention. Now, believe me, 500 people that subscribed wasn't the 500 that saw it. It wasn't only 500 that saw it. So there are other persons who got to know about me, even though they didn't subscribe to join my list. So it's important that you have access to the two, that you master the two, and that you work with the two into your business strategy. Don't dwell on one, right? So these are the two aspects of visibilities that you need. Now, let me share with you. We'll move over to the second aspect. Please, if you're with me and you're hearing me clearly, just give me a thumbs up or just put yes in the comment section. Let me know you're with me, okay? Let me know you're with me. So, but first, I want to know: do you run ads? Do you run ads? If you run ads, yeah, put ads. ADS, put ads. Let me see. Do you run ads? Let's share so I know exactly the kind of audience I have and know exactly what to share with you. Do you run ads? If you run ads, put ADS in the comment section. Let me know. Do you run ads? So that's the first aspect. The first aspect I want to share with you. Please, if you run ads, put ads in the comment section. Let me know if you run ads. But if you don't, just put no. Put no. Let's know the kind of audience that we have right now. I want to know. And if you have questions right now, please just start writing them down so you don't get to forget them. As soon as I'm done, just throw the questions so we'll look at them and I'll give you answers. All right. So that's it. Now I want to share with you two mistakes that stagnates the visibility of your content. Two major mistakes that stagnates the visibility of your content. You know, you're feeling like I'm working hard. I've been in the business. I've been posting. I've been showing up. You know, you've been showing up, but then it's as if the showing up is not really so working, right? Now, when it comes to your content visibility, there are two mistakes that could stagnate your content visibility. And these are the things I want to share with you. And I'm going to share with you what you can do to avoid that, right? Now, number one is not having a visibility strategy at all. Now, there's a strategy to everything. There is a strategy to everything. You can't just be dumping content on your timeline and you're hoping to be visible. It doesn't work. I know you must have heard people say hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. You can't be dumping content just on your timeline and hope that, hey, this content I'm dumping will become visible. You must have a visibility strategy. I see lots of people, personal brands, knowledge-based entrepreneurs, that is thought leaders, coaches. They are just creating content without a visibility strategy. No strategy at all. You're just popping up content every day. Every morning you post one, in the evening you post another one, and that's all. You don't have a strategy at all. And that's not going to work. You can't be visible, just like I shared at the beginning. You can't be visible by coincidence. It can't be visible suddenly. That you must have a visibility strategy. So one major mistake I see personal brands make when it comes to the visibility of their content is they do not have a visibility strategy. They're just popping out content without a strategy. They're just popping out content every day. They don't want content on their timeline. Jump on. Okay, so when we talk about content and having a visibility strategy, the one thing you need to do is you have to plan your content. You have to plan your content. Don't just wake up in the morning and share content because you want to share content. Plan your content. Your content must be planned. What you're sharing every month must be planned. So you have this content you want to share. You know, oh, this shouldn't come right now. This should come next month because of this month. This doesn't align with my strategy for the month. So you must plan your content. I talk about content planning a lot because it was a game changer for me. When you plan your content, it makes it easy for you to sell. It makes it easy for a total stranger who comes on your page to get so much value. So you need to plan your content. And that's one of the things that helps you to establish yourself as an authority. You must plan your content. Plan ahead. Now, when we talk about content planning, a lot of things comes into play. We talk about content mapping, right? What is happening? Okay, I'm back. Let's talk. So you talk about content mapping. I'm having this class in Lagos in the month of May, and in that class, I'm just about writing things that make it your products. Content is, people say, I know you must have heard that content is key. Content is king. But for me, I say planned content is king. Planned content, not random content. Randomness kills brands. That's the truth. I say this all the time. Randomness can kill any brand. You just randomly post content. So you must have a visibility strategy. I would say number one is plan your content. Plan your content, right? Content planning. So plan ahead, plan for each month, the content you're sharing. You could have a monthly theme. One of the things that helps in planning content is having a monthly theme. This month, what is my theme for the month? What am I sharing? Why am I sharing this? You have a brand goal, right? Brand goal, your goal for your brand for that month. Then you plan your content around your goal. So plan your content, right? That's number one. Number two is you must have a content strategy. You're not just planning, but you must have a strategy that works. A strategy that works for you. Now, this strategy is not for you to create content. This strategy is for you to sell. This strategy is actually for you to sell. It's for selling, right? It's for selling. So you have your content strategy. Content strategy embodies a whole lot of things. It has a lot of things that makes up content strategy. For me, I use my content bank strategy to start content, to have. I can't wake up in the morning. In fact, the problem I have now is time. Like time to sit down and create. Because I'm a storyteller. So when I write content and I don't tell story, it feels like I didn't write content. I didn't write it. So, or it's not worth it. So I struggle a lot when my schedule is so jam-packed like this period. So that's why if you follow me, you notice my content just slowed down. But you need to have a content bank. So when you have a content bank like me, you have content year in, year out. You don't wake up and say, I don't know what to create. That can't happen to you. So your content bank, your content mapping, and all the strategies that come into place, they form your content strategy to say what to create something and go and post. No. So you must have a content plan, have a strategy behind your content so you'll be able to sell. So you'll be able to not just sell, but attract the right audience, right? So that's number two. Number three is for you to under having a visibility strategy, you plan your content, you have a content strategy. The next one is planned series. Planned series. Now, when we talk about planned series, we're trying to say, you planning out a series or event that helps you to attract that series. It could be for one day live video challenge. I'm also going to host another live video challenge soon. I worked with some individuals who joined me for me to keep them accountable, and we did it for 21 days. We were showing up live for 21 days. It was amazing. Do you know the people who were on my timeline all this while? Do I say they had skills on their eyes or what? During that series, that 21 days live video series, my inbox was constantly buzzing. People were coming to me, oh coach, I want to enroll into this program. I want to do that program. Got sold out before the class, before even the launch. I'm telling you, I was like, what happened? Even the people who worked with me during the live session, during the people who were also doing the Go Live challenge, just like me, but they were working with me. I was keeping them accountable, like giving them the ginger to move on with me, and we'll finish the 21 days. They also testified the same thing. They were like, people were getting to notice them as if they've not been existing all this while. In fact, one of the OAPs that invited me to come speak on radio, I think this March during the women's program, it was during that challenge that he came into my inbox. He said, I've been following your challenge. I've been enjoying your series. I love all your sharing. In fact, I love what you're doing. And that's how we bonded. He's been my friend for over 3 years. He has never commented on my post. Consistent with your series, it gets people to become aware of you. it could be just a challenge, like the Go Live challenge I talked about, or it could just be you showing up with posts. You have a series, a name, following and waiting for the next one. They're waiting for the next thing about planned series that people get to follow you and they get to follow. There's someone that did something some time ago. It was a story she was sharing, right? She made it a series, and people within that period, I noticed her engagement increased. People were following her, people were paying attention to her brand, people wanted to know more, people wanted to read the next one. So you have to try out series. It helps you. These are some of the things you put in. So you could plan, say, every quarter of the year, I'm going to do a live challenge. I'm going to go live for 10 days, for 21 days, for 30 days, for the next one, for the first quarter of the year. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it's network. So plan series is another way of having a content strategy. So you're planning out. You're planning out that every quarter of the year I'm going to do this series. It could be live video. It could be post. Text. It could be anything that you're going to do. It could even be events. Anything that people will always want to follow. People will look up to. People will want to keep up with. Right? It helps you increase your visibility. So series play a role in your visibility strategy. Remember what I'm sharing with you? I'm talking about I'm sharing under the topic mistakes that people make when it comes to sharing content, mistakes that affects your content strategy. So your visibility. So what we said, number one is not having a visibility strategy. Now I said under visibility strategy, you talk about planning your content, having a content strategy, using series, adding series to your content plan, adding series to your content plan. The fourth one is having ads budget for visibility. Ads budget. When I talk about ads budget, that is budget for adverts. How much you're going to be spending for adverts. This is what you plan out for your brand, right? You must have an ads budget every month. How much you're going to be spending on adverts, how much you're going to be spending on reaching out to people who don't know about your brand. So many people don't have this. And this is one of the things that makes up your visibility strategy. So, hey, you've planned your content, you have your content strategy in place, you have series that you run maybe every quarter of the year, you have your ads budget every month to reach new people who don't know about your brand, who have never heard of you before. These are things that you put in place that helps you to form your visibility strategy. Like I said in the beginning, visibility doesn't happen by accident. You don't just wake up and become visible. These are the things you do to add up to your to create your visibility strategy. So you put all this together to form your visibility strategy for your brand, right? So that's the first mistake, not having a visibility strategy. The second one is creating just one kind of content, one format of content. When you're creating content, you need to diversify your content. Reason being that not all content perform the same way. It's like when you talk about creating content, you need to diversify your content because not all content format performs the same. They don't perform the same way. Now, if you're conversant with Instagram, you will know that reels, right? Reels, Reels. It's a mind blowing system. You post a video on your timeline, normal timeline post, you have, let's say, 200 views. You post on Reels, you will see 1,000 views. The same you did not run ads, but 1,000 people had seen that video. So what do? Diversify your content. Don't just be creating only one kind of content. Be dumping content, one kind of content. Every day you're writing posts. You write 1,000 words on Facebook. Every day you wake up, you write 1,000 words, you post it. That's not visibility. That's not visibility. You need to diversify. I don't know if you're still hearing me. If you're hearing me, just put diversify in the comment section. Diversify. You need to diversify. You can't just be posting one thing all the time. It doesn't work. It doesn't help your visibility. You must diversify. So your Facebook, you make videos. Videos are amazing. You make videos. You make your short kind of video. You make long videos. You make live. You go for live stream. You go live. You share your post, your text post. You do your podcast. You share with us. You do your you share your Reels video on Instagram, on Facebook too. Yes, you can share your Reels video on Facebook from Instagram. Share it on Facebook. What you do is just download it on Instagram. There's this app that helps you download. Not even download, is what's the name of that app again? Use it to share, repost. I think the name of the app is Repost, right? So using Repost will show you where to save. So you just save it to your phone. Now share it on Facebook. Now you create Reels. You create entertainment videos. Videos that will entertain your audience. You create educational videos. You write posts. You just diversify the format of your content. Diversify the format way. Not all content format performs the same way. So let's say you leave every other thing and you're always writing long posts every day, whereas videos do better. What do you think will happen? You will be limiting your visibility. You will be limiting your reach, because it can't go beyond what it can go, the reach. It can't go beyond its reach. So because not all content format performs the same way, you need to diversify the kind of content that you are sharing. So that's the second mistake that I see personal brands make. You're just more comfortable with only one. You don't want to try out another format. You don't want to try out any other thing. You're just doing that one part, that one thing that you know. It could just be you making only videos without trying out maybe things like what's it called now? Trying out things like podcasts to reach other persons who prefer the audio, podcasts. You're not trying out things like what's it called? This long infographics. Yes, infographics. You're not trying out infographics. You're not trying out carousel and the rest of them. You're just writing long posts, or you're just making only live videos. Diversify your content. Diversify your content. So the two major mistakes is one, diversifying the kind of content that you're sharing, not diversifying the kind of content that you're sharing. Oh, I told you. So I'm going to just switch over shortly. Fast, a minute. Let me switch over. Okay. Sorry. Hold on a bit. Okay. No. Like, you don't trust this, right? So diversify your content. Diversify your content. That's the second thing that I want to share with you. Diversify your content. Now, if this is making sense to you, just put yes in the comment section. Put yes in the comment section. Let me get to know if I'm communicating, if this is making sense to you. So diversify your content. That's the second mistake, right? So I've shared with you about two brands content visibility. I've shared with you 2 mistakes that stagnates your brand content visibility. Now I want to share with you 4 things you can do that can help you to increase your visibility. 4 things you can implement in your brand right now that can help you. Okay, so I don't know. I'm saying no, no, no. What's the no for? Are you still with me? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I'm saying no. What's the no for? Okay, I remember I asked a question if you were leveraging ads, right? Okay, I think that's for that. Oh, okay, okay. So please, if you can still hear me, just put yes in the comment section, right? So now, 4 things that you can do that can help you to increase your brand's visibility. Number 1 is I want you to outline your brand's keywords. I don't know. Have you heard of keywords before? Keywords, your brand keywords. Now, when we talk about keywords, we're trying to say, what are the things that you want to rank for? Like, what are the things that you want people in your niche, when they are searching for those things, you want to come up, you want to show up, you want them to know your brand for this. Now, what are the things okay, what are the solutions that you are offering? That solutions you now look at this problem. What are the solutions they are always searching for? How do they search those solutions? What are the keywords? What are the words they use to do that? I'm a knowledge monetization. Help individuals to monetize their knowledge and align it with their life's purpose. Now, for me, people who I always look for how to monetize their knowledge. They look for how to purpose. For me, as a life purpose coach, I know that I want to rank. I want people, when they search for such things, whether on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Google, I want my content to show up. Now, I know you must have heard about search engine optimization. Now, keyword is a part of search engine optimization strategy, right? But I just want to share it with you. I want to break it down to a layman's level, to a simple level, so that it doesn't look cumbersome. Now, for example, I'm a coach. I'm also a speaker. People hire me to come and speak at events. Now, I want, when people look for female speakers, for me to show up. In 2020, I was invited by the wife of the governor of Abia State to come and speak during her women's program in Abia State. Now, how did they find me? The volunteers were searching on Instagram and on Facebook for female speakers, female women who are into women empowerment and development in the East. I'm in Imo State, Nigeria, if you don't know. I'm in Imo State. I'm not in Lagos. People get to ask me, Kojibi, are you in Lagos? I'm not in Lagos. But this is my masterclass is going to be in Lagos, so I'm coming to Lagos for it. So they were searching for people that are in the East. And because I understand this keyword that I'm sharing with you, my name was able to come out on both platforms. And that was how they now started digging deep to get to know more about me. And they sent me an email and invited me. Now, what did I do with keywords? Let me explain to you what I do with keywords. When I know those things that I want to rank for, I want, when you search for a coach, a female coach in Nigeria, I want to come up. I want, when you search for how to monetize your knowledge, I want to come out. I want, when you search for how to create good content online, I want to come out. I want, when you search for, all the solutions that I know I offer. I want, when they search for speakers in the East, speakers in Imo State, I want to come out. I want, when they search for women empowerment, women personal development In Imo State, I want to come out. In Nigeria, I want to come out. What do I do? When I create my content, I weave these words into the content that I share. The normal content that I share, I weave these things into the content that I share, number one. Number two, there are times I take out a day. I just go back to all my old posts. Maybe a post where, like last year, I received the award as a business coach of the year by PCD Academy. So I posted it. I had lots of comments, shares, and the rest of them. I go back to such remarkable events that when you see such events, you want to know more about posts or posts that I've shared that is so valuable that people have gotten so much value, commented a whole lot. Thank you, could you be? This is valuable. This spoke to me. Thank you, thank you. I go back to such posts. I go and put in all those my keywords. I put them in as hashtag. So I put a hashtag, how to monetize your knowledge. Hashtag empowerment. Hashtag personal development in Imo State. Hashtag, do you finish and put them in the content? Sometimes I come now. I do it mostly on Facebook. They weaving it in as I go and put it in. Just sometimes I take out a day and go to my old post and go and fix them in. So by the time you start for personal development in Imo State or women empowerment in Imo State, something put Imo State, I'll come out. Something life purpose, how to monetize your knowledge, I'll come out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because hashtag, when people put in a certain sentence or statement in the search box, and such statement it has been used to form a hashtag, it will definitely pop up in the result bar. It will definitely pop up as part of the results. So I want, when people are searching for this, I want to come out. Now, this strategy is different from normal putting hashtag into Instagram post for visibility. As soon as you post the post, you share the post, right? This one is even, I do it after. So you need to know what is your brand's keywords. Now, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and just subscribe, then turn on the notification. So anytime I go live for live sessions like this or I post videos, you get notified, so you get to watch them. Thank you in advance. So these are the things that I do, right? These are the things that I do. I do them to increase my visibility, so that when the need comes, when somebody is in need of such thing and they are searching on social media, I will come out. Now, this can work on any platform, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. It can work on any platform, but I'm saying mostly I do this one on Facebook, right? So get to know your keywords, use them in creating your content. Now, apart from using them in creating your content, the second thing I want to share with you is content, create solution and make them free. Promote the hell out of it. I created a program, how to get started with monetizing your knowledge, because I'm a knowledge monetization expert. So I created that solution, and that is the one that I promoted. That 500 people, in fact, it was more than 500 people that got that lesson. Right now, I have that lesson on my timeline now for free, or on my website for free. Right, I also have it on my Instagram. Now, when you create a core solution in your niche, it could be paid, it could be free. Just create a core solution, a solution that just like I gave you example with the one I created for my brand. Create that solution that is at the core of what you offer. Create that solution that will People will remember you for, like, when people say, oh, is it that lady that teaches? They mention that product, right? And that product is at the core of what you do. Create it and promote the hell out of it. Use it and increase your visibility. Let people know you for it. It could be a book. It could be a free book. It could be a course. It's a core product in your niche, and promote the hell out of it. Promote it. Let the world get to know about it. Put in energy. Put in energy. By the time you're promoting, people are getting to know you, getting to know about your brand, and they're getting to know that solution. So they know you for that solution. So for everyone who got that course, who got that how to get started monetizing your knowledge, they get to hear in the course that I'm a knowledge monetization expert. It gets to stick here to them, right? So it's important that this is one of the things that you can do now that can help you increase your brand's visibility. Not just creating programs up and down, not just offering things up and down. Create one that is at the core of what you do and promote the hell out of it. Remember, what I'm sharing with you at this stage is the 4 things that you can do that can help you to increase your brand visibility. So I've shared the first one. This is the second one. The first one I said outline your brand's keywords, and I shared with you how you can use those keywords when you outline them. Use them in creating your content. Secondly, I said create a core product in your niche and promote the hell out of it. Promote it. Promote it. Let the world get to hear about it. Get to know about your brand. That's the second. The third one is collaborate with people. Look for collaboration. It will help you a lot. Now, see, when we talk about collaboration is not about reaching out to people to say, come on, just work with me. But it's about you looking for people who are in your niche, or people who something, offer them something, right? Offer them something in return so that they can work with you. One of the reasons why collaboration doesn't work with beginners is the fact that you want to collaborate with someone, but you're coming with an empty cup. You're coming with an empty cup. Collaboration is about 2 people bringing value and putting it together. Now, if you've not built your audience, it might be a little difficult for you to collaborate with big shots, right? Because they want to go where they have the numbers. Because they also want to increase their visibility. They also want to increase their visibility, just like you. They also want new people to get to know about them. Just like I shared with you, that visibility is never final. You don't say, oh, that's the highest level. You want to keep increasing your visibility for new people to get to know about you all the time. Now, you that is just getting started, you don't have the large audience yet that will attract big shots to say, come and work with me. Go with something else. It could be you going to maybe work with them, buy their offer to them. Some of them might ask you to pay. Some of them might ask you to pay. When I started my brand, I had the first collaboration I did that helped me a lot was I had a friend in US who is also into personal development. I invited her into for a program. She, Naomi Semendwa, and Temia Shebia Jibewa. Temia Shebia Jibewa coached me for at that early stage, so I worked with her. But I paid her to come speak during my event. That she's my coach, or she coached me, then didn't stop her from saying, hey, you're going to pay me a fee. So I paid for her to come speak at my event, right? But it was me paying my way now. Do you understand? Now I work with her, but I think the last event I had with her, I didn't pay for that, right? Now, but because you're getting started, you need to lay something down. But it is worth it because you're increasing your visibility. You are increasing your visibility. So collaboration is another thing you need to look at. Is another thing. Apart from even visibility, it helps to stamp the authority badge on you. When people see you working with those who are high there, they feel, oh, if you can get them, then you're also in their realm. So it's important for you. So whatever price you need to pay to do it, pay the price to get it. Now, also seek out for places where you can go to and share. These are the ways you increase your visibility. Look for places where you can go to and share. It could be physical. It could be in your church. Be intentional about getting to get to know you. When I invited Coach Emeka Nobis in 2018 to come speak, something he said that I don't get to forget, that you showed up to them. So it's your duty to show up to people. So have that mindset and go seek out ways through which you can get more people to get to know you. So that is, collaboration is important. Getting higher persons to work with you. Of course, when you invite them, they get to share the flyer, talk about your brand, talk about the program they are going for, and more people will join from their tribe. Of course, when they join, they get to also know you, right? So that's about collaboration. So I said the first one is keywords. The second one I said, create a core content in your niche and promote the hell out of it. The third one is collaboration. The fourth one is adverts. I can't say this enough. Please, if you're not leveraging adverts, please, I'm pleading with you, go ahead. It's not easy, right? You might not make all the money, right? But it's important. It's important that you do it, because your brand's growth depends on it. You can't joke with it. That's the truth. So ads is important. Running ads is important. So these are the 4 things that you can do now that can help you increase your brand's visibility. Your brand's your brand's keywords, number 1, collaboration, number 2, number 3 is creating core content in your niche and promoting it, and number 4 is leveraging adverts, paid adverts. Now, if you have questions, please drop them in the comment section, because we're about to round up. Now, let me share with you elements that determines the effectiveness of your content visibility. Elements that affect the effectiveness of your content visibility. Number 1 is the frequency. Now, when we talk about frequency, we're talking about when you post and how often it is. When you post, right? When you post, are you maintaining a frequency? Is there something we know that you always do on social day? Maybe it's live video. You come live once a week, or you come live as soon as it's 12 p.m. every day. What is your frequency, right? We know you post by 9 a.m. every morning, or we know you post by 10 p.m. every night. What is your frequency? It will help your audience to follow you up. It will help the algorithm to work in your favor. It's important. Now, when you're trying to seek out, what's the best time to set up my frequency, or set up my post to say I'll be posting at this time, just go to your page. If it's on Instagram, check your Instagram insight. If it's on Facebook, check your Facebook insight on your page, right? You can now use that as an idea for your profile, right? So your frequency is important. That's the first element that meets the effectiveness of your content visibility. Frequency. The second one is quality. The quality of the content you're putting out. Now, when we talk about quality, we're talking about the value you're sharing. We're talking about keywords that are inside the content you're sharing, right? Because we're looking at visibility. We're not just dumping content. We're looking at the keywords that are inside the content you're sharing daily. We're looking at your brand's goal. What is your brand's goal? We're looking at the balanced content. These are the things that makes up the quality of your content. You can't be this brand who is not posting a balanced content. You're always posting motivation. Every day you're posting motivational content, videos, posts. You shall be well. Move forward. Don't get tired. Don't stop. All those motivational things. It's not going to grow your brand. That's not why you're here. That's not your message, right? So you have to post a quality content, the quality of your content. And the quality of your content is determined by its value. It's determined by, apart from value, by the keywords that are inside it. It's determined by your brand's goal. What is your brand's goal? The another thing that plays a role is how balanced your content, the whole of your content strategy is. Like I shared with you, I think that will be during the class in Lagos. I'll be coming to Lagos in the month of May. I'll be having a master class in Lagos on mastering your message and how to share your message consistently. Now, one of the things I'm going to be sharing is this content strategy, because I see personal brands, especially beginners. Your content is so one-sided. Every day is motivation. Every day is motivation. Or the other, it could also be every day you're posting about your product, and people will not buy. No wonder they are not paying attention. Your content must be balanced, right? Your content must be balanced, and how you balance your content is by the time you have a content plan, then a well-designed content strategy specific for your brand. People, what lots of people do is they go download a content calendar on Google, or get a content calendar. But content calendar that is not specific for your brand will not help you. It will not help you. It will not help you. One of the things that go. So you can't just be, you need your content to be balanced. You need your content to be well balanced. So these are the things we have a balanced content. These are the things that makes up the quality of your content. The first one is the frequency. The second one is the quality. The third one is the quantity. How often are you posting? You post today, you don't post tomorrow. You what? So it's something I work. I struggled with it. I attended classes by different groups. Okay, sorry about the network. I don't know. So I was trying to say something Okay, I was trying to explain to you, okay, my story about content creation. So I said I attended different classes, lots of people, lots of gurus that I learned from, but everyone was teaching the same thing. Everyone was talking about, how to 1,000 content you can create, all those Monday motivation, Tuesday this one, have a content calendar. They gave us content calendar, this one, that one. It didn't work for me. I'm a good storyteller. I went for storytelling coaching for 3 months, so I learned storytelling. So storytelling was not my problem. But my problem then was how to be able to create content consistently. Like not waking up and not knowing the content to create. I don't want to struggle with content creation because I knew the success of my business, the success of my visibility relies on that solely. So I was spending my, in fact, there was a class I attended. After the class, I was like, what is this? What is this? My husband was like, what is that? I was just sharing with him my bonus. I finished the class. I felt this one was going to be my last, but it didn't really solve the problem, right? I had a list of like 101 content ideas the coach gave to us. 101 content ideas. But yet, it's you look at those content ideas. Ngwa creates content now. Come up with something from this idea. It became difficult for me. So it was in this process that I learned how to do content mapping. It was in this process that I learned how to do content banking, so that I have content all the time. It was in this process that I learned how to now even leverage other people's content to create my original content. So even when I'm busy and I don't have the time to create, I can just pop up content from other people's content and turn it into my original content that will be valuable to my audience. And that would become a game changer for me. So for you as a personal brand, you need to really know how to create content consistently, because the frequency, the quantity of your content plays a major role on your visibility. You can't be posting sparingly and you want to be visible. It doesn't work like that. Algorithm is not going to showcase your product, your post to lots of people. And if you're if you're relying on organic reach, it's going to be difficult for you. So it's important that you look at these three elements. We talked about the frequency, we talked about the quality, and we talked about the quantity of your content. These are the things that plays the role. These are the elements that determines the effectiveness of your content visibility. Right now, this is the last part that I want to share with you. Please drop your questions in the comment section so that we're going to look at it and talk about it. If there's something you want to ask me, if there's something you're struggling with that you want to ask me, just put them in the comment section. I'm going to share with you. So the last one I want to share with you is one most powerful content format that helps you to bond with your audience, to bond with people that get to love you, know you, like you, and trust you easily. And that is videos. Videos. Come on, videos. You cannot play with videos. You can't afford not to use videos in your content creation. I'm telling you the truth. You can't. Videos have a way, it helps you to bond with people. They get to know you, they get to like you. I remember when I started, I had my second baby, Jaden. That was when I started my brand, when I had Jaden. Sometimes when I go live, I have Jaden close by. So sometimes I'm teaching and I'll just be carrying him and be rocking him, and people, women were just bonding. Oh, cute baby. Oh, go and feed him. Oh, all those things. Humans bond with humans, right? Humans bond with humans. Videos helps people to bond with you. No wonder research has proven that videos gives you the highest visibility. Video, especially live video. Still, video is okay, but already recorded video, sorry, is okay. But live video is amazing. It's amazing. Going live, getting to talk with people, they get to comment. Sometimes you can even have people join you live. It's super, super amazing. You have to implement this. You have to incorporate this into your brand. I hope you're doing that live videos. Video is one element that can help you. In fact, doing that go live challenge I did last year, it was an eye opener. There's something like that things that are just, they said, they said, just like I've told you now, you say, GB said. Then there's something like you experienced it yourself, go, right? It's a different thing altogether. I experienced it myself. The clients I worked with them, they experienced it themselves. They saw people paying attention to them like kilo. They were like, somebody connected or somebody sent him a message. So, oh, I want you to check out this lady. Who? The person who has been who was following my live video then. That's why I'm going to be doing another Go Live challenge very soon. Sincerely speaking, I'm going to be doing another Go Live challenge. In fact, I've incorporated into what I do so that at least 2 or 3 times a year, I do it and I work with few persons who want to join me, and we could do it 21 days or 14 days. Consistently going live every day. You can use it to launch a product. You can use it to increase your brand awareness. You can use it to easily. People, when they talk about that niche, then your name will definitely come to their mind, because it's as if they've known you for a long time. It's as if they've known you for a long time. It's as if they are part of what you do. So you go, and most times it's when you go live, as much as possible, share value. I remember then when I did Go Live challenge, people were like, oh, my problem is knowing what to share. One of the ladies that joined me was like, Kojibi, I want to join you. I know you're going to teach me, but how I go get content, what I go share for 21 days, Kojibi? I never share one day at 21 days. But one of the things I do is when we start it, I always have a masterclass. Right, in that masterclass, I get to teach them how to do the live videos in such a way that is interactive, in such a way that people don't get bored. I teach them what to do so they don't get to forget what they want to share when they go live. I teach them how to create content, come up with 21 days. In fact, when we asked them to go and bring up their topic and submit it to me, so she had to, with all the things I shared, she came up with content and submitted to me, and off we started. Well, like I think 10, we started the Go Live challenge, and we finished it in 21 days, and it was amazing. You see, live videos are amazing. Live videos are amazing. So that is one content format that will help you to bond with your audience. Help you to bond with people in such a way that they get to so they get to know you, like you, and trust you, right? So live videos, you can't joke with them. So these are the things that I am implementing in my brand that you can also implement in your brand that can help you. Now, in this class, I've been able to share with you a few facts about your visibility, facts that can help you understand what visibility is all about. We say visibility is never final. We say that visibility requires intentionality. It's not something that happens by accident. We said that for you, your content visibility is directly proportional to your brand visibility. Now, I shared with you 2 aspects of visibility that you can leverage: the organic visibility, also visibility. We said Number one mistake is not having a visibility strategy. And I shared with you a few things about visibility strategy. If you want to create a visibility strategy, I said you must have a content strategy, a content plan, ads budget, and a planned you can also leverage planned series, okay? Planned series like go live challenge, planned series for your visibility as part of your visibility strategy. Now, number two, I said lots of people make the mistake of not diversifying their content. See, you have to diversify your content because not all content format performs the same way when it comes to visibility. Not all content formats perform the same way. You must diversify your content format. Then I also went ahead to share with you 4 things that you can do right now that can help you to increase your visibility. We talked about collaborating with people. I talked about keywords, getting your keywords down, and how you can use your keywords. I shared with you how you can use your keywords. I talked about leveraging ads, right? I talked about leveraging ads. We also talked about elements that affect your content, elements that determines the effectiveness of your content visibility. We talked about the frequency, we talked about the quality and the quantity. In the quality, I talked about the value you're sharing, I talked about the keywords in it, I talked about your brand's goal, creating content that reflects your brand's goal. I talked about having a balanced content. I talked about having a balanced content, and we also talked about the quantity. So I talked about having getting to understand how to consistently come up with quality content all the time. It will help you to increase. These are the elements that plays a role that affects or determines the effectiveness of your content strategy. And finally, I shared with you one content format that helps you to increase your brand visibility and help you to bond with your audience, bond with people so they get to know you, like you, and trust you. And of course, when they know you, like you, and trust you enough, they will buy from you, right? And I said that is live videos, and not just videos, live videos, most importantly. So that brings us to the end. So now I'm going to be taking your questions. So I'm here now to take all your questions. Let's interact and share, okay? So I'll take the first question. She says, Faith says, how can we go about creating ads? We go about creating ads by creating ads. So if you don't know how to create ads, you can go to YouTube, go and search how to set up paid Facebook adverts. Search. There are lots of things you can search and see on Facebook. On YouTube. I personally, I used YouTube when I started, but I have paid let me not quote figures that I'm not certain, but I've paid thousands and thousands of naira on learning how to run paid Facebook adverts. It's one of the things, it's one of the lessons I buy the highest. Each time they say one new strategy is out, I'll go and buy it, right? I'll buy it and learn because it's one of the things that helps me to boost my brand visibility. And every guru you see that is doing well, watch them, they run ads. That's the truth. So go and learn that if you can start with YouTube, at least for a start, then pay people who are into the Facebook advert niche. Pay them and learn from them. It's worth the money, especially if the person you're learning from is good, right? Now, you will need lots of learning, tweaking, practicing. I've been running ads since 2018. I'm still learning. I'm still tweaking. I'm still buying courses on it, right? So it's something you have to learn. So get started by getting started by learning, okay? So go to YouTube and get started from YouTube. Buy courses, buy trainings, and learn. I have courses on Facebook advert, but it's something I offer to people who are maybe in my program, Mastering the Business in You Online Mentoring program. It's one of the programs I offer. It was the first batch for this year started on 20th of March and it's not on right now. So it's one of the things I offer them. Yeah, but don't sell it as a single course anymore. No, I don't sell it as a single course anymore. So it's just inside one, right? But go to YouTube, search on YouTube, make it a duty, search on YouTube, look for people who, as soon as you search on YouTube, Facebook algorithm will now start targeting you with those who are selling courses on Facebook ads. So you're definitely going to see one on Facebook and buy one of them and go through and practice. It's not going through it. It's not enough. Practice it. Try it out. You could try out with 1K, 1.5, and there's a whole lot you're going to learn. Apart from running ads, you're going to learn, you need to learn how to write, design landing pages, copywriting. These are things you need to learn. But let that not discourage you. Just start from learning ads first. That was how I started. So as you're learning ads, you're now learning other things that will go with the ads, and you'll be increasing your knowledge. So it's not something I'll say, oh, click here, click there. It's something you have to go and learn how it's done, and especially practically, and practice it. All right. Okay. So since Rebecca says, how do I create content consistently? Could you please give an example of an entertaining post? Okay, example of an entertaining post. Post like all those dances you see on Instagram recently. post like, okay, entertaining. There was a time I made a post, anything that is just fun, right? But still would teach. Like when I launched, there's this training I launched some time ago. And how did I launch it? How did I talk about it the first day? I just did you can use TikTok. But I didn't use TikTok. I used Instagram Reels. I just danced and just pointed, dance, did one nice dance, and it was just people, oh, I love the dance. It was just entertaining. They love the music I danced to, and it was just entertaining, right? It could just be you, apart from dance, it could just be you doing a funny voice. There are lots of apps and tools that can help you entertain. Now, don't go and start forming comedian when it's not your thing. I don't do that. There are people who know who have this humor as part of them. If it's not part of you, don't go and try it out. It's going to look funny. It's going to look stupid somehow, right? So I don't even delve into that. So just do the ones you can do. It could also be you getting. There was a day I got a video. Somebody made a post. They made that is Instagram Reels. They made it with this what's this guy's name again? Fast the Bad Guy. That's his song that says oh shit. What's that again? Say how much is money? He said, is it because of money? How much is money? I come and cut my rib and take off one of my ribs, something like that. So the person used it and made reels, and it was so funny how she was just making her face like it's not about money. Like, come and take my rib and the rest of them. So the way she did it, I just looked at that content. I took that video, of course, gave credit to her, but I used it and talked about something, a product I'm selling. Oh, why not come and do this with me so that you don't have to struggle with making money or trying to owe somebody and the rest of them. Although I later put that post for some other reason, but that's an example of you creating funny posts. So it must not be you being funny. It could also be you telling stories, funny stories. Maybe it was something your child did and you want to just share a bit about it funny and infuse lesson into it. So anything that is entertaining, anything that is not so serious, is entertaining. But that doesn't mean you should try to do what it's not in your nature, right? So there are different things you can do to create entertaining posts. The next one says, okay, how do I create content consistently? Okay, so just like I shared with you, what helped me and what has helped lots of people I've taught to keep up with creating content consistently is content bank strategy. Content bank strategy is one of the things I'm going to be sharing in the masterclass in May. Unfortunately, it's not something I can share because it's a premium. Is something I teach my paid clients, them content banking strategy. It's what has helped me to remain consistent, right? I tried out having just like I shared with you, having content calendar. It did not work for me. Look, Monday post motivation, Thursday throwback. You say what throwback post will I make? I'll just be thinking, what post will I make now that is throwback? I don't know if you've been there. They say Wednesday is show them about your behind the scene. Waiting and not one show, especially for knowledge-based entrepreneur like me. Am I manufacturing something I want to show behind the scene? What do I even show behind the scene? But when I created content bank, then I started content mapping. Then just like I shared with you, I started planning my content for the month, for the year, for the quarter, right? But sometimes if you're just getting started, you can stick with monthly planning. So with that, I know what to share, when to share it, and I know where to get my content from. I don't wake up thinking of, oh, what content do I create, right? So this is what has worked for me. This is what helped me to now overcome that my not being consistent with creating content. So what I struggle with now is time. I want to borrow time. That's what I struggle with now. But as of not knowing what to create, never. It doesn't happen to me again. Okay? That I also worked with some clients too who experienced that at the early stage. But in fact, one of the ladies, in fact, all of them, they always tell me this strategy is different. And each time I tell them, I'm coming from experience. I'm coming from, imagine you're so passionate about what you want to do. You're so passionate about your brand. Like, you're an expert in this niche. But content just hold you down. As in, I just wake up and I'm just thinking, what do I post? It was a terrible moment for me. So when I got that aha moment, and that whole content bank and content mapping strategy, no one taught me. It was just, I felt it was Holy Spirit. It's like, why not start doing this way? Start doing this way. And I started doing it. I started working. Last year, I held a content class and I helped some people. And everyone that went through that class told me, I've attended different content classes. This one is different. Nobody has taught me like this before. I told them, this is what worked for me, because just like you've been attending classes, me too. I paid for many classes. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is what worked for me. So you could try out. If you're in Lagos and you want to be part of the content class, then that's okay. You can reach out to me. Access to that class will be 25,000. But as soon as it starts, I'm going to give early bird discount of 12,000 for people to join. Those who are joining immediately to join the class. It's going to cover both the training, the meal, and the payment is going to cover. So it's going to be in May. The flyer is not yet out, but registration will start off soon. So if you're in Lagos and you want to join that class, just send me a message and you join the waiting list. People are already joining the waiting list. So as soon as I get to open up the cards, they can get the early bird discount. All right. So is there someone else who has something else to ask me? Thank you, Jessie, for joining me. Faith, hey, it's great to have you here. Rebecca, it's great to have you here. Who again joined me? Vetu joined me. Hi, it's great to have you here. Who else joined me? Please, if you have a question, just go ahead and ask me. This is the question and answer session. I'm here for you, at least for the next 5 minutes. If you have something else you want to ask me around the strategy, the visibility strategies I shared with you, or probably want to ask anything around these things we talked about, just go ahead and ask me. And in case you also want to be part of the Go Live Challenge, let's be friends on Facebook first. Let's be friends on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Goodness Ben. Let's be friends on Facebook. So we'll connect. You get to see when the Go Live Challenge starts. It's going to be amazing, believe me, and you're going to love it. If you've not done it, you can try it. Is there something else you want to ask me? Go ahead. I'm here. Counting down 1, 2, 3, 4. So share with me. I hope you got value from this session. I want to get your feedback. Did you get value from this session? Did you learn from this session? Was it worth your time? Was it worth your data? Was it worth your time? Share with me. I'm waiting. Share with me. So if you have a question, go ahead. Please share with me. Did you get value from this session? All right. Okay. So I'm not seeing any question. That means there is none. So thank you so much for being part of this live session. I'm glad that you were here. I'm glad you joined me. I'm glad you joined me. I look forward to working with you. If you're into free and paid programs, you can also be part of. So join me on Facebook. I'm Goodness Ben. And on Instagram, I am Goodness Ben. On Instagram, I am Goodness Ben. All right. Thank you so much for being part of this session. So if you have other questions, you can ask in the WhatsApp group, which is our information desk. And if you're watching this on replay, hey, you came late, but then I hope you got value. Please drop your questions here in the comment section. I'll respond to it as soon as I say it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.